Now, have you ever felt nervous when presenting in front of a senior manager, a small group of people, or even a large audience? Maybe your mouth becomes dry, your hands start to sweat, and your voice decides to shake up and down uncontrollably. First of all, this is a very common human reaction when put under a level of stress, so you're certainly not alone. The good news is that there are simple ways to control this that will transform your speaking skills to a level that emits confidence and control to anybody you talk to. Welcome back to the Industry Portal, where our goal is to advance your career. Today we're discussing a skill that can instantly change how people perceive you, how they listen to you, and how they respond to you. And that skill is speaking with confidence. Here's the thing. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or having all the answers. In fact, far from it. It's about delivering your message with clarity, authenticity, and a belief in what you're saying. Whether you're giving a presentation, contributing in a team meeting, or speaking one-on-one with an important client, confidence can make or break your impact. So today we're breaking down 5 key strategies to help you speak with confidence. So let's jump in. First up, we have know your material. Confidence starts with preparation. When you know your material inside out, your nerves start to fade and your focus shifts to delivering your message rather than just trying to survive the presentation. So take time to understand your topic deeply. Another important thing is to try and anticipate potential questions to ensure you have all bases covered and have key talking points nailed down. But here's the trick. Don't try to memorize everything word for word. Instead, focus on understanding the flow and structure of your message. Have key principles in mind, not a perfectly memorized script. So before your next speaking opportunity, jot down 3 to 5 main points you want to cover. If you know those well, the rest will fall into place naturally. Next up on the list is control your body language. Whether you realize it or not, your body often speaks louder than your words. If your shoulders are slouched, if you're avoiding eye contact, or if your hands are fidgeting, it can send a message of uncertainty to your audience, even if your words are spot on. In fact, studies show that generally speaking, communication is 7% verbal, i.e. the words you choose. It's 38% vocal, i.e. the tone you use and the way you say those words, and 55% is body language. So stand tall, plant your feet firmly, and make eye contact with your audience. Use open gestures to emphasize key points, and avoid crossing your arms or looking down too often. And most importantly, don't forget to smile. It's one of the simplest ways to project confidence and warmth. So here's a quick tip for you. Before you speak next time, take a deep breath, roll your shoulders back, and stand or sit up straight. Just that small physical adjustment can shift your mindset and project a new level of confidence. Moving on to number 3 in the list, slow down and pause. When we're nervous, our instinct is often to rush through what we're saying. But speaking quickly can make you sound anxious, and it also makes it harder for your audience to keep up and follow. Confident speakers know how to slow down. They know how to pause for effect and let their words sink in. The objective of speaking isn't to get to your final word as quickly as possible, even though many people want their presentation to end as quickly as possible. It's about delivering your message clearly and ensuring that it's well received. Slowing down is one simple way to achieve this. In fact, slowing down has another hidden benefit. It gives you time to think of what you want to say next, rather than just saying the next thing that comes to your head. So here's a trick to keep in mind. If you're feeling nervous, try pausing after an important sentence. Not only does this give your audience time to absorb your message and what you've said, but it also makes you look calm and in control. And if you're wanting to practice your tempo, try recording yourself speaking and pay attention to your pacing. If you notice yourself rushing when you play it back, practice slowing down intentionally. It may feel uncomfortable and awkward whilst presenting, but the pace is almost always faster than you think. Okay, next on the list we have embrace the power of your voice. Your voice is one of the most powerful tools for projecting confidence. A strong, steady voice naturally commands attention, while a shaky or hesitant tone can undermine your message. Here's the thing. Confidence isn't about being loud. It's about being clear and controlled. So focus on varying your tone to keep your audience engaged, emphasize important points, and don't be afraid to pause for impact. Now, this is easier said than done. However, the chances are you will be able to provide feedback on somebody else's presentation or speaking style. If they speak in a monotonous tone, you will likely pick up on this and you'll feel less engaged. Therefore, the key is to observe your own style. The best way to do this, practice out loud or even record yourself and play it back. You might feel awkward, you might think you look silly, but the fact of the matter is, it is you. So when you get a spare moment, practice reading aloud. Dedicate time to improve. Pay particular attention to your tone and your volume. Over time, you'll develop greater control over your voice and you'll start to feel more confident using it in public settings. It's really only when you start practicing the art of speaking that you'll start to identify what works and what doesn't. But having a physical playback of your speaking style is evidence of what needs to be worked on and improved. And finally, rounding off our list is shift your focus to your audience. One of the biggest reasons people feel nervous when speaking is because they're overly focused on themselves. What if I mess up? What if they don't like what I'm saying? What if I forget something? This typical imposter syndrome can detrimentally impact your ability to speak with confidence. And although this inner voice is difficult to control, we've outlined some actionable strategies that you can use to help overcome imposter syndrome in our last video, so be sure to check that out. But here's a tip to help shift this mindset. Remember that it's not about you, it's about them, the audience. So focus on the value you're bringing to your audience, the story you're sharing with them, and the impact you want to create. When you shift your focus outward, your nerves will start to fade and your confidence will grow. So the next time you stand up to speak in front of an audience or on a virtual call, before speaking, remind yourself of one thing. I'm here to help, I'm here to share, I'm here to contribute something valuable. That simple reminder can change your mindset for the better. And there you have it. Know your material, control your body language, slow down and pause, embrace the power of your voice, and shift your focus to your audience. Speaking with confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being prepared, being present, and being authentic. And remember, confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It's something you build with practice, with experience, and self-awareness. It just requires you to want to be better. Once you've decided you want to improve, the journey becomes easier. Let me know in the comments below if speaking with confidence is an issue for you. The fact you recognize it is the biggest step to take in becoming a better, more confident speaker. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more videos just like this one. If you're keen to learn more about how to speak with confidence, be sure to check out our website, details in the description below. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as always, keep growing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.